So, ma'am, can you just like take me through whatever you experienced or your family experienced
About
about the
about
partition?
partition.
Yes.
So you know that in 1947, what happened when British were going to leave the country and were going to hand it over to Indian people. That time they decided, because the English people always believed in divide and rule policy. So
Yes.
it was decided that the country will be divided into two parts. There will be a partition. Half of some of the part will given to the Muslim people, because
Yes.
they knew it very well that the people here in India are very sensitive towards their religion.
Yes.
So, so they took this point and they decided to divide the people, and then it became very easy for them to rule over the country. So while they were leaving, that time also they decided that India should not be a great power, because they knew it very well that the Indian people are very intelligent. Their culture and what ideas they have, they are very strongly rooted.
Hmm.
So they wanted to divide the country into two parts. So they divided it, and till the end of the day, last day, the people who were living in Punjab and Rajasthan, some of the no, so they divided Punjab, Bengal, and Rajasthan. Most of the part of Rajasthan, Punjab, and Bengal was given
Okay.
to Pakistan. They wanted to create another country, and the name was given Pakistan.
Yes.
So the people in Punjab, because I know my grandparents used to live in the Pakistan, the Punjab, that is now in Pakistan, in Jhelum.
Mm-hmm.
So my grandmother used to tell me that we were not prepared for that. That there was a rumor that the country is going to be divided into two parts and there will be a partition, but we never believed, because
Mm-hmm.
the Muslim people were our friends. All the people we were living together, and we always thought that no, it's a political stunt. Only the leaders are spreading such type of rumors. There will be nothing.
Yeah.
But some of the people, they started moving, because they understood this thing that it can be possible. So 50% people, they moved to uh, the remote areas, like in Delhi, in Amritsar, in other parts of the countries.
Mm-hmm.
But my grandparents, grandfather and grandmother,
Yeah.
they had very good friends there, Muslim friends. So,
Okay.
so they said, no, nothing will happen with us, because our friends are there, they will save us. But after some time, they started killing the people. They started, looting the people. And
Okay.
they destroyed all the things there. And my grandmother said that we did not get a chance to carry the essentials with us. We had to run without taking food. Food was prepared. We were going to have our lunch. That time only the person came and said that if you want to live alive, so you have to leave the house immediately. And at the
Okay.
same point, they all ran from there. And on their way, they saw the people were killing, and all the trains were full. There was no place in trains. All the trucks, all the buses, everything was full. There was no place. They had to run barefooted. And somehow they got one truck, the last truck. So they boarded in the truck and reached Amritsar. So that was so horrible. When my grandmother used to tell us these all the stories, she used to cry. She said that I was not able to pick even my jewelry and my
Mm-hmm.
money or some everything we had to leave and come. So it was a very sad episode, and we really feel bad that government what they did without any preparation, without preparing the people, without shifting them from one place to another. They, that suddenly they announced that now this part will be Pakistan. On 14th of August, government announced that this part of the country will be Pakistan. So people, whosoever is living there, you leave the place immediately. And it was so shocking and sudden, that this thing for the people that they couldn't bear it. Some of them died immediately after listening this type of announcement, and the ladies and girls, young girls,
Yes.
they threw their daughters and their wives into well, so that the Muslims should not touch their bodies. It happened, it's a true story. It's not a,
Yes.
you know, it's a very sad and horrible, when we used to listen, we were very small that time, and still all the things are, whenever I shiver, whenever I, recall all the things. So it was a horrible thing. So partition was not a good idea, and whatever the government did, without making any arrangement for the people to shift from one place to another, it was a shameful act by the people, the government of that time. So,
Okay.
what else you want to know?
Okay, now, ma'am,
Tell me.
um, before the partition, would you say
Mm.
that everything between the Muslims and the Hindus were very normal, or was there still tension?
Yeah, of course, yes. My grandmother used to say that we were friends. All the Muslim people used to come to our places, and we used to go to their places. There was nothing, that such type of feelings. These things were not there. Yes, they had bad feelings for the rulers, Muslim rulers,
Mm-hmm.
because rulers were very cruel. They
Mm-hmm.
killed the people. They tried to convert them from Hindus to Muslims. So that's why they were very angry and resentful behavior, means the feeling they had for the rulers of that time, Muslim rulers. Still,
Okay.
they used to say that rulers were very cruel, but the common people,
Okay.
common people were not having such type of feeling.
Okay. Okay. Also, ma'am, when the partition happened and with the British also leaving India, would you say
Mm.
the very fast departure of the British affected this whole situation?
I think departure of the, yeah, you can say, because nothing was well managed. No system was there. The Indians, they did not know about the rulings and all. They were very immature, and the
Mm-hmm.
British people, they never bothered about these all the things. Before leaving, if they would had made some arrangements, or they would had set some systems in the country, I think that was better.
Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Also, ma'am, uh, how was your family really badly affected?
Yeah, my family was really badly affected, and my father was 18 years old that time, and he had just completed his graduation,
Mm.
and he had to find a job. So he got the job in India, and then after that, in railways.
Okay.
And then, he was very young, and his brothers, they did not find any job. Elder
Mm-hmm.
brother, he was not much educated, so he did not find any job, and he had to suffer a lot. He tried so many businesses, and without money, it was not possible, and their life was horrible. we were settled because my father got a job, so it's okay. But my elder means my uncle,
Mm-hmm.
he had to suffer.
Okay. Would you ever go and visit Pakistan?
Pakistan, yeah, I would like to go and see my place, my grandmother's place where they used to live. Really, I want to go and see there.
Okay. Also, ma'am, I've heard there's a pilgrimage for the Punjabis in Pakistan.
There is what?
There's a pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage is there. So many places because our Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the first guru of our religion,
Mm-hmm.
born and brought up there only, and his places, his birthplaces, and every place, all the places are there. Our 2-3 gurus were there in Pakistan. They were born in Pakistan, so pilgrim places are there. So last year they decided that Indian people can visit there, Kartarpur Sahib, for Guru Nanak Dev Ji's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So they went there, but still, that the people are not happy. They want all the places in India because they are very close to the border of the country.
Yeah.
So Indians want that place, especially birthplace of Guru Nanak Dev Ji in India.
Okay. Ma'am, would you also say that the partition was a result of religious differences?
Yeah, no, it was not the result of no. It was not the result of the religious differences. It was the result of the political issues because the people there, all the leaders, they wanted to have their own supremacy over the country, and this was the main reason. There was no political differences were there. Such type of political differences were not there. Just the leaders created such type of situation.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Also, ma'am, I think I have just one more question. Why do you think women became a huge target during the violences or the horrors of the partition?
This is called the mentality of the men in our country, India, and everywhere. I think these people, men,
Yeah.
they found the chance to exploit the women.
Yes.
That was the reason. Every time some people, their mentality is like that. They get the chance to exploit they don't leave the chance to exploit them.
Okay.
Now even today also, if they get the chance in this violence and all, if they get the chance, they will never leave women,
Yeah.
This is the thing.
Okay. Also, ma'am, do you think the partition has still affected people from the Muslim community and people who are Hindus?
For Muslim community, I cannot say anything, but I think Hindus, they really, I don't know about Hindus, but Sikh always feel like that they worked very hard for their land, and they were living in peaceful life. They were very happy over there. Then why it happened? Why that the country was divided and all the happinesses were snatched by the government? So still they feel bad. still Sikh communities still feel very bad.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. That's all. Thank you so much
Thank,
for taking this
thank
interview with me.